With more on today's reunification deadline and other news of the day, Democrat Senator Jeff Merkley of Oregon is joining us now from Capitol Hill. He's a member of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee. Senator, welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. Good to be with you.
Good to be with you. Senator, the Trump administration is working to reunite hundreds of separated families by today's deadline. What do you know about the progress they are making?
Well, at the end of the day, they may have perhaps 1,500 children reunited. This is a little over half of the children that they separated. And it's so difficult for these connections to be made because the administration did not track the connections between the children and the parents. They were in a very dark place when they decided to send a political message by inflicting trauma on children. And then they were incompetent or callous in not tracking the connection between the family members. And so I'm glad they're making progress, but we should never have been in this place to begin with.
And you tried to gain access to a child detention center in Texas last month. You were turned away. Describe that experience. And since then, have you been able to speak to any of the parents and the children who've been separated?
Yes, I went back 2 weeks later after I was turned away on Father's Day with 5 fellow members of Congress, and we did get a waiver to get in. What we found with this warehouse, this former Walmart, had 300 bedrooms, and earlier in the year they had 300 kids, but they had gone up to a total of almost 1,500 young boys stuffed into that Walmart. I asked, well, 2 months ago, how many did you have? They said 500, and now they had 1,000. I said, in this rapid expansion, what are you missing? They said, well, we don't have mental health counselors. And just that itself, which really hasn't been reported on much, is a situation where there obviously was no planning. And to not have mental health counselors when you have children who have gone through trauma abroad, they've been traumatized en route, they've been traumatized by taken away from their parents, and there was no planning for counseling services, and then the kids just stuffed in there, overloading the facility. It really was extraordinarily disturbing to see the United States involved in this type of child snatching strategy.
Democracy is